Oh, here we go. Here's Mike talking about another Marvel franchise. Oh, he loves it so much. It's so great. He's just going to give it so much praise. No criticism. He's a total fanboy. Well, you're gosh damn right. What's up, guys? Instead of talking about the shitty movies that came out this weekend, I thought I would give you my review of the Netflix series for Daredevil. I watched the whole series in its entirety. And I gotta tell you, this series is unlike anything Marvel has ever done. If you think you're gonna sit down with your 8 or 9-year-old and have a good time and watch one-liners and explosions and great sci-fi action on a grand scale, then step away, turn off your Xbox or your Netflix machine, and walk away, because that is not what this series is. For those of you unfamiliar with the character of Daredevil, it follows a story of a blind lawyer, Matt Murdock, who runs things in Hell's Kitchen in New York. But when he was 9 years old, he was blinded by a chemical that took away his vision, but it gave his other senses superhuman abilities. He can hear a heartbeat 3 floors down. He can smell things thousands of feet away. All of his senses have been heightened to superhuman abilities. And on top of that, he's had some training, and he's almost ninja-like in his movements and fighting style. And he decides to use these abilities to fight crime in New York, and specifically in the area of Hell's Kitchen. So where this story takes place is he's just starting out as a masked vigilante. He doesn't have your standard Daredevil costume yet. He's still using a black ninja outfit, so to speak. But I mean, that is straight from the comics, though, so I have no problem with that. And the series is exactly what Daredevil should be. It's exactly what the comic of Daredevil is like. It's dark, it's gritty, it's extremely violent. And on top of that, they do a very good job of developing on all the main characters that are in the Daredevil franchise. They do a real good job of progressing Matt Murdock's character all the way through from the first episode to the 13th. His associates, Foggy Nelson, Karen, and they also do a good job of showing a different side of Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin, who is Daredevil's arch nemesis in the comics. They just show that he's not doing this just because I'm evil and I want to commit crime. He actually believes he's trying to make a difference in the world, but he's got his own twisted mentality and twisted way of thinking about how he wants to get to that point, and how he wants to reshape Hell's Kitchen in the image that he thinks is fit. And he'll do that by any means necessary, and he is ruthless as ever. But the show is not non-stop action. It's almost like, I think the best description of this is Batman Begins mixed in with a little bit of Sopranos and True Detective, because there's a lot of detective things, there's a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo that the lawyers use. There's real-life situations being applied to this world. They don't really go too far into the mystic elements of what Daredevil can become until a bit later into the series. But you're aboard for this ride all the way through, because they do such a great job of building each character. The dialogue is great. When the action scenes come, they feel realistic. They feel almost like they're inspired from the Raid. The action is top-notch. It looks great. The fighting styles are fantastic. I think the only complaint I have is there are a time or two where they spend a little too much time focused on those side characters and not enough on Matt Murdock's plight, even though I understand they're trying to build on all those characters. And there are times where they drag some scenes out a little too much, and it feels like it drags a bit. But for the most part, it's extremely well done. It blew away all my expectations. So all in all, I think Daredevil is a fantastic series. If you're a Marvel fan, you will probably highly enjoy this. If you're a Daredevil comic fan, I think you'll really enjoy it. And if you're not even a fan of Marvel comic series or superhero series, I think you're still going to get a lot of enjoyment out of this. So for me, I'm going to give Daredevil the series a 9.5. It's not quite a 10 for the reasons I listed, but I think it was a damn fine show. This next part here, I'm going to talk a little bit of spoiler. So if you haven't seen the final episode of this series, go ahead and skip forward, or thanks for stopping by. Okay. One of my biggest complaints of this is you do not see the red costume until the very last episode. And the build to it is so great that when it finally happens, it's awesome. I think the costume could use a little bit of improvement, but for the most part, I enjoyed the way the costume looked. I think it's way better than what we got in the Ben Affleck Daredevil series. He gets the billy clubs finally, the whole 9 yards. He is Daredevil for sure at the end of episode 13. So I can't wait to see what the next slate of Netflix Marvel series has coming. aka Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, all leading up to the Defenders series. And I really want to see more of Daredevil, so hopefully it's not too long before we see season 2 of this. So what do you guys think of the series? Let me know below. Please comment. Like this video. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you later.